And another one coming your way here too, because what if you had car issues and you couldn't get to work? Or what if for some reason some neighborhood thugs just decided your car didn't need that windshield after all?
In tonight's Pass It On Plus, Tim Simpson highlights two kind co-workers who are out to make a difference.
New construction is underway at Methodist University Hospital in Memphis, but just down the street at this medical building, an old friendship is stronger than ever. Meet our playmaker, Chris Richards.
Hey, good morning, Chris. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
To see you. Nice to see you.
Tell me a little bit about the gentleman you'd like to help today.
Well, his name is James Johnson.
Okay.
He's a security guard here at the building I work at. I met him about a year and a half ago, something like that, and I gave him a Bible. And so I just wanted to be an encouragement to him. And shortly after that, we discovered that my wife had cancer. And that's when the roles kind of flip-flopped, and James started encouraging me.
About that time, Chris began to notice something.
I began to notice that he gets here about 2 hours early. You know, sometimes 3 hours early before he even has to be here.
Turns out the transmission on James's truck had gone out.
So the ride brings him, and then he takes the bus home at night.
But James has more than transportation issues.
Shortly after that, discovered that he was also sick. And but he's finished his treatments, is doing well.
Sounds like Chris's friend James Johnson could use some Pass It On cash.
Well, let's get busy. We've got to pass it on.
Thank you.
If you'll put out your hand, there's $100, $200, $300 from News Channel 3, and our anonymous donors in Nesbitt, Mississippi add $100, $200, an additional $300, $600 total.
Great. This is fantastic.
He's right over there, right?
Right over here at the front of the building.
So we cross the street and immediately spot James.
For the last year and a half, you've been such a huge encouragement to me. And I just wanted to bless your heart because the Lord has chosen to bless you today. And I got $600 here from Channel 3. We're going to pass it on to you. And you can get your truck fixed. All right? Hold out your hand.
Chris counts out the cash, and James can sense the love. And how does James feel?
Very blessed.
Very blessed.
Very blessed.
Both of these men have walked through the dark valley of cancer, but their friendship is stronger today because of those challenges. James needs to replace his transmission, and our Pass It On money will help. But wait, like the commercial says, there's more. An anonymous donor has given us $400, so we head to Ford Road Elementary School. Mr. Hancock is the school's custodian. He's a hard worker, but he could use some help due to some vandalism. Charmaine Wooten is our playmaker.
He was at work. He worked kind of late night, and some neighborhood kids came by and jumped on top of his car and kicked his windshield in. Yes, sir, and I just would really like to help him.
So I pass out the cash from our anonymous donor and start looking for Mr. Hancock. Moments later, Charmaine is explaining why we're here.
Y'all heard about your windshield and how the kids jumped up there and kicked it in. So hold your hand out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we hope they fix your windshield. You're so welcome.
That will pay for a new windshield. Thank you.
In this Pass It On, we've helped replace a transmission and a windshield. But it's really so much more than that. It's about kindness, seeing a need and meeting it. For Pass It On, I'm Tim Simpson, WREG-TV, News Channel 3.